So one of the biggest things that we do is we're always trying to figure out in the beginning who our customer is. What is their age group, right? Where they actually live, what other products they buy, what they liked about our product, what they didn't like about our product, all of that information, what new products they want to see. But you could even send a customer, I call it get to know your customer survey, and you can actually send that to your customers. And you could say, if you fill this out, again, I can give you a $20 Amazon gift card if you want, and you can make only 50 of them available or whatever it is. And what you can do is you can ask them questions, age range, who did you purchase the product for? Is there any changes you like to see in the product, etc. Some of the biggest companies don't do this, and I don't understand that. When it comes to advertising or marketing your product, it's really important to communicate your product to the person who's actually wants to buy it, right? When you have this information, your marketing becomes so much easier, right? So much easier because you know exactly what your customers want. It's absolutely important and it's crucial. So initially, when we're first starting our own brand, what we do is we do a customer avatar. And really, before we've sold any product, our customer avatar, we're really doing nothing more than making an educated guess, right? We really are because we haven't sold that. And we make those educated guesses by looking at reviews of similar products and looking through the reviews and seeing who bought them, looking at the ratio between men and women, seeing if we can find any clues in the actual reviews to say, I bought this for my daughter, and seeing if there's a consistent customer review message in there that consistently happens that people are saying. So we're making a lot of educated decisions to ensure that when we launch our product and when we write our listing description, when we're marketing it, we know exactly who we're targeting. But then what happens is when we do launch that product and we do have a successful business, we tend to forget that we actually have a list of customers that we can just ask. What's your age range? Why do you buy it? What would you like to see? What you wouldn't like to see, etc. And where a lot of companies, I guess, fall down, and especially big companies, I've consulted some big companies. The biggest company I consulted was a $750 million pharmaceutical company in the US. It's the second largest distributor of pharmaceutical supplies. And even a company like that, it baffles me that they would get a marketing company, and that marketing company will have to actually guess who buys their products, right? As opposed to really what that company should be doing is actually sending out an email to their customer list and finding out exactly who they are so they know how to market to before they spend money on advertising, right? So, but obviously, initially, when you're first starting out, you're not going to have that information, right? So you're going to spend a little bit of money on advertising. But as you start to get your first sales, your first 20 or 30 or 40, you really want to be contacting them and just try to find out exactly who your customer is and see how far off you are when it comes to your customer avatar, right? The one that you did before you actually launched your business. And you'll probably find that when you initially did your customer avatar, maybe you only had 2 or 3 people that you had as a customer persona that you thought would buy your product. So maybe it was just mothers that you thought that would buy your product that had kids between 1 to 3. But then what would happen is when you start asking, you might find out that the majority of your customers are actually the husbands buying it for their wife, right? I know for our baby products, I was so surprised when we saw in our brand analytics that 40% of people that bought our kids' toilet seat were actually men, right? I was blown away because we never had that in our customer avatar when we got started. We just thought mothers buying it for their kids, maybe grandparents are buying it for a gift for their niece or nephew, but we never thought that 40% of people buying it were actually men, right? So now we can change the marketing message a little bit. Now we can also add the men in our images to talk to them, right? And it becomes a really, really powerful thing. So remember that. Really remember that. It's important and it's crucial to know who your customer is. It makes the selling of your product very, very easy because you know exactly how to write to basically compel your customers to purchase your product because they know that you're speaking to them as opposed to guessing, right? So That is absolutely crucial. So that's one big thing.
Hey there, this is Neil-Asher from the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. I want to say a big thank you for watching this video. That video actually was from the regular Monday night Q&A session, excuse me, that I have with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. Over 2,500 of us now, and growing, by the way. We're the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs right here in Australia, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. Now, if you'd like to find out more about what we do at the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs and get yourself off there and come and join us, all you need to do is go to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. AussieOnlineEntrepreneurs.com.au. The link for that, by the way, is underneath this video, and I will welcome you with open arms and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Till then, have a good one. Bye.